In this video, we're going to be talking about a new announcement from Discord this morning that says they are going to be launching their teen by default settings globally and rolling out their age verification system globally as well. Now, before you jump to conclusions from reading this headline and thinking that this is going to be the end of Discord, one of the reasons I'm making this video is to clear up a lot of misinformation that's being spread around about this new announcement. Now, I'm gonna have links to all the articles that I'm looking through and talking about in this video down in the description below. But the first thing I want to note is that this age verification system has already been around for about a year, but it's exclusively only been applied to users in the UK and in Australia. Now, one of the main reasons that this is starting to become more popular and you're seeing more and more companies do this, like YouTube has announced that they are already working on an AI age verification system that will detect how old you are and be able to automatically block you from viewing age restricted videos if it detects that you are under the age to be able to watch the video. The reason isn't that Discord and these other social platforms just want to know how old you are. It's more so that governments like in the UK and Australia are actively enforcing that these social platforms have to do this if they want to continue to operate in those regions. In the UK, it's part of the Online Safety Act of 2023, which is basically a new set of laws that protects children and adults online by putting a range of new duties on social media companies, making them more responsible for their user safety on their platforms. So I wanted to briefly cover why this is becoming a more mainstream thing at the beginning of this video. And then next, I want to also clarify one of the biggest misinformation pieces going around is that Discord's going to block your ability to just be able to chat and message and interact with your friends and communities and servers that you're a part of. A lot of this is coming from Roblox's age verification system, which you can see on screen, where they basically put you inside a specific age group, and whatever age group that you were placed in only limits you to be able to interact with users that are inside another age group. So for example, if on Roblox you verify your age and it thinks that you are under 9 years old, then you can only chat with users that are under the age of 13. If it detects you are 9 to 12, you can chat with people under 16. If you're 13 to 15, then you can chat with people 9 to 17, so on and so forth. So since this is already in place in Roblox, a lot of people were assuming that Discord's system was going to be the same thing. And you know, if you're 15 years old, you're not going to be able to chat with a large group of people that might be in a server that you're communicating in. However, for Discord's system, that's not the case at all. It's going to be a lot different. And there's basically a few different settings that are going to automatically be disabled if you are not above age. So the first one is in regard to content filters. Discord users will need to be age assured as adults in order to unblur sensitive content or turn off the setting. So if you aren't already aware, Discord does have these different sensitive content filters for mature and sexual media, and then also any graphic media. You can basically come in here and you can automatically show that content. You can choose to blur that content and then you have to click a button to show it. Or if you don't want to see any mature sexual content or graphic content at all, then you can choose to entirely just block that content. Basically, Discord is changing this to where if you are not an age verified user, then you will not be able to automatically just be able to show that content. It's going to automatically be blocked for you because you are not age verified. The next one is age gated spaces, which states that only users who are age assured adults will be able to access age restricted channels, servers, and app commands. Now, if you aren't entirely sure what that means, Discord has two different ways of age gating a server. One of those is you can age gate a specific channel by creating a channel. And if you come in here, I actually don't even have to create a channel. If you come into your channel permissions, you will see an age restricted channel button. If you just click this, you can save your changes. And then when a user clicks on that channel, it will give them a prompt saying age restricted channel. This channel contains adult content marked as age restricted. Do you wish to proceed? Basically, this message is going to change to where if you are not an age verified user, you will be prompted to go and complete Discord age verification if you want to actually proceed and see the content in that channel. You can't just click the continue button like you can currently and go in there and see everything. There's actually going to be more of a system in place there to block underage users. Now, the second system Discord has in place for this is at the server level. If you come into your server settings and come to the access tab, you will see the age restricted server setting. They added this this about 5 to 6 months ago, where you can now set up your entire server as age restricted, which will work the exact same as that channel just did that I showed you, except at the actual server level right when a user joins. If you aren't aware, I actually have my own Discord freelancing service where people can hire me to create servers, and a handful of those people want to create age restricted communities where they don't want to have minors inside their community. Previously, Discord has never had a real system in place to be able to do this. You'd have to set it up via a manual ticket system and have those users send in their ID or whatever you want them to send in to where you can verify that they're actually of age to participate in your server. And that was the only way to do it. But Discord now has a way that you can kind of automate this in a way to where, you can actually ensure that everyone joining your server is age verified, and you don't have to have them send you their ID and everything in a private ticket channel and all of that stuff. The next one is message request inbox, which states direct messages from people a user may not know are routed to a separate inbox by default, and access to modify this setting is limited to age assured adult users. If you aren't entirely sure what this feature is, if you come inside Discord and click on your direct messages tab at the top left, you will see a message request, little message request tab here. And basically, if a user that's not your friend tries to send you a message, it will automatically go to this message request inbox rather than your actual direct messages tab, much like something like Instagram, if you're familiar with that at all. Basically, what this system is saying is you will not be, as if you are not an age assured user, then you will not be able to disable that feature and, just allow anyone to immediately direct message you. You will be forced to keep that setting on, where they have to cut any direct messages from people that aren't your friends have to go to that message request inbox. The next one is friend request alerts. People will receive warning prompts for friend requests from users they may not know. To my knowledge, I don't think this is something that's in place at all, but it's basically just another alert that comes on a friend request. If it's from a random person that you may not know, it's probably using something like if they don't have any mutual friends with you. I imagine that's one of the main triggers that would give you this prompt, is if a user sends you a friend request and they don't have any mutual friends with you, or also maybe they don't have any mutual servers as you as well. And then the last one is stage channel restrictions, which says that only age assured adults may speak on stage in servers. If you aren't familiar, stage channels are basically just like Twitter Spaces, where you can basically host a big conference call. It's a very underutilized feature. I'm sure most of you guys watching this probably don't even utilize that feature much. The main communities on Discord that use this is the trading community, when it comes to being able to do live stream sessions in the morning and everything during trading hours and all that. Outside of that, it's a pretty underutilized feature, so most of you probably aren't even going to be affected by this at all. Now, these are the only settings that you will not be able to change if you are not an age assured user. And if I'm honest with you, I really don't think any of these are that big of an issue as people are trying to make it out to be. Like I said, I really think it just stems from so much misinformation and the issue, with Roblox's age verification system. A lot of people think that they're actually going to be blocked from being able to chat and just message and interact in servers. Your day-to-day experience on Discord really isn't going to change much if you choose not to, complete their age verification system. You're just going to have a few different settings that you can't turn off. And then, if you try to participate in an age restricted server, you're not going to be able to do that unless you are an age assured user. Now we've discussed all that, I want to give a brief overview really quickly of how their age verification system works. Again, this is something I believe I've actually covered this in a video like a year and a half ago, because as I said, this isn't a new thing. This has been around for about a year to a year and a half already in other places like the UK and Australia. So Discord has two different ways that you can verify your age. You can take a video selfie, which uses their software recognition system to be able to, put you inside a specific age group. Or if you don't want to do that, then you can also scan your ID. After you complete both of those, you just have to wait for a short time and they will direct message you with the results of your verification process. Now, a lot of people are probably going to start bringing up, since, scanning ID is one of the options, I'm sure a lot of you might have already been aware that Discord did have a data breach about 3 or 4 months ago, where roughly around 70,000 different IDs were leaked as part of their support ticket system. Now, the important thing to note is it was not Discord directly that was actually involved in the data breach. It was their third-party vendor that they use for their support ticket system, which is called Vendesk. It's very important to note that Discord for this age verification system is using a completely different service, which is powered by KID, as you can see here down at the bottom. If you scroll down just a little bit on this article, you will find the privacy forward age assurance process here, which has a few different important notes for you. The first one is privacy protecting process, which states that Discord and KID do not permanently store personal identity documents or your video selfies. Images of your identity documents and ID match selfies are deleted directly after your age group is confirmed, and the video selfie used for facial age estimation never leaves your device. After completing the age assurance process, your Discord experience is tailored to your verified age group and you will not be prompted again. So it's a one-time thing. Once you do it, you don't have to go back and do it multiple different times. However, if you believe that you were incorrectly verified and placed inside the wrong age group, then you can always re-verify. You do have the choice of doing the process again if you think that the system was incorrect with the first time that you did it. And then the last note, which states that other users cannot see your verification status or verified age group. That information is private to only you. At the bottom here under their FAQ section, again, just to clear up some misinformation, when do I need to verify my age on Discord? If you have not verified your age group yet, you may be asked to do so the first time you encounter any of these situations, which is when attempting to unblur sensitive content blocked by our sensitive media filter, when attempting to change the default settings for the sensitive media filter, when attempting to change your message request settings, or when trying to access an age-restricted 18+ channel and or server. So that's pretty much everything that you need to know about what Discord is calling their teen by default settings and their age verification process. If you made it this far in the video, I really do appreciate you watching and hearing me out on everything. Again, I'm not trying to be some kind of Discord shill, but it's important to note that there's just a lot of misinformation going around, and you're probably going to hear people tell you that this is the end of Discord, but in reality, your experience, at least for the majority of you watching, I'm certain that all of these different settings that are going to be, unable to be toggled on and off, if you don't age verify yourself, it's probably not going to affect you at all, right? I imagine a lot of you might already be using the message request inbox. The friend request alerts is a pretty cool feature. Most of you probably don't use stage channels, and I don't think any of us can disagree that people under the age of 18 shouldn't be allowed inside servers and communities that have literally marked themselves as age-restricted communities. So if you take away anything from this video, just note that your experience on Discord is not going to change outside of these few different settings here if you choose not to participate in their age verification system. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like to help spread it to others. And if you aren't already subscribed, be sure to go ahead and do that so you don't miss out on any of my future Discord content. As always, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.